Kevin gave his all to the woman he loved, even placing a diamond ring on her finger under the rain. But on the day that was meant to seal their forever, whispers spread through the church and his world shattered in front of everyone. The truth that followed was more than just heartbreak, it was betrayal that cut deeper than he ever imagined. What happened next would test not only his love, but his strength to survive the fire of Kevin had always believed that love was something pure, something worth fighting for. From the first day he met Laura, he felt like life had finally given him a gift. She had the kind of smile that made people pause, the kind of laughter that stayed with you even when she was no longer in the room. Kevin worked 2 jobs just to save enough money to buy her a diamond ring, even though his friends said he was crazy for spending so much. But he didn't care. To him, Laura was worth every sacrifice. On a rainy evening under the soft glow of streetlights, he knelt before her, his hands shaking as he held out the ring. Laura gasped, covering her mouth with trembling hands. She said yes with tears streaming down her cheeks, and Kevin felt like he had touched heaven. He believed nothing could break the love they shared. He was wrong. As the wedding drew closer, Kevin noticed small things that didn't make sense. Laura would disappear for hours without answering his calls. Sometimes when he walked into the room, she would quickly hide her phone, her face flushed with something he couldn't explain. When he asked her, she laughed it off, saying he was worrying too much. But Kevin's chest felt heavy, as if some unseen truth was pressing down on him. His best friend Daniel warned him. "Are you sure she's the one?" Daniel asked one night. "Love is blind, Kevin, but marriage is a different fire." Kevin refused to listen. He told himself that stress could explain Laura's strange behavior. He drowned his doubts with hope, convincing himself that love would overcome everything. But deep inside, a small voice whispered that something was not right. On the morning of the wedding, Kevin stood in front of the mirror, dressed in a white suit that hugged his frame perfectly. His heart pounded with excitement. Family and friends filled the church with songs and laughter. But as the minutes passed, Laura did not arrive. Kevin's palms grew wet, his throat tight. People began whispering, their eyes shifting between the door and Kevin's pale face. Finally, a bridesmaid rushed in, her expression trembling with fear. She whispered something to Laura's maid of honor, who gasped so loudly the church went silent. Kevin felt the world tilt when the words reached him. "She's gone." Laura ran away. The ring in his pocket suddenly felt like a heavy stone pressing against his chest. He staggered backward, gripping a chair to steady himself. His dream was crumbling, but the nightmare was just beginning. Hours later, Kevin discovered the truth that ripped him apart. Laura had left with another man. Not a stranger. Not someone unknown. She had run away with his best friend, Daniel. The betrayal cut deeper than any wound. He replayed every moment, every warning he had ignored, every laugh they shared. It all felt like a cruel joke now. Kevin's anger boiled, but beneath it was an ocean of heartbreak that drowned him. He wondered if Laura had ever truly loved him or if it had all been a lie from the beginning. The faces of guests haunted him, their pity slicing through his pride. He wanted to scream, to tear the world apart, but all he could do was collapse onto his knees, clutching the diamond ring that no longer had a meaning. Days turned into weeks, and Kevin's life became a shadow of what it once was. The betrayal lingered in his heart like fire that refused to die. He avoided people, avoided the streets where memories of Laura lived. The ring lay on his table, a reminder of dreams that turned into dust. Yet slowly, Kevin realized something. Love could break you, but it could also teach you. He decided he would not let their betrayal destroy him forever. One evening, under the same streetlights where he had once proposed, Kevin opened his hand.